Hello and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. We are just about to finish Act 1. Apparently there is one last area which is between us and Moonrise, which is kind of like, us going from where we go to Moonrise to us arriving at Moonrise, so that technically counts as Act 1. But then we are into Act 2, and it's kind of crazy. This has been a very long act. This has been 63.5 hours. That's crazy. Otherwise known as just shy of 700 quick saves as well. That's the length of, like, if you said it's a 60-hour RPG, you'd be like, okay, I'm in for, a reasonable amount of content. But this is Act 1. There's still plenty more to come, and I'm excited to see it. But before we head into Act 2, there are a couple things we need to do. The first thing is we need to have a long rest. But before that, Gale, where are you? Are you up here? Yes, we've got some conversations with you and we have to ask you to leave the party. Now, I would have done this off camera, but I spoke to Will off camera and I've reloaded it. He has a lot of dialogue about Elminster, so I suspect we're also going to have to talk to everyone else about Elminster. So, let's speak to Gale, and kick him out of the party, and then speak to everyone about Elminster, then we're ready to go.
Always a delight to speak with you. What can I do?
Okay, so, first of all, is Mystra always such a demanding goddess?
She expects those who seek to use the weave to do so honestly, and with respect for its potential to destroy, as well as its potential to save. I doubt she's asked many of her followers to blow themselves up. That's a fate she's bequeathed exclusively to me. She wouldn't ask such a thing if it weren't our only means of survival. However much she's annoyed at me.
Or at least she believes that's her only means of survival. How are you feeling? It can't be easy facing the possibility of death.
Oh, you know me, ever the optimist. I'm trying to focus on the positives. Truth is, I was living on borrowed time already. Consuming those items would only have kept the orb sated for so long. If anything, I feel more at peace than I have in months. At least now I know my death will have purpose. It won't be a distant bang in the footnotes of history.
Okay, interesting. Why doesn't Elminster take on the Absolute, or Mystra herself?
I've no doubt she has the power to do so, but as for the permission, AO would not look kindly on her meddling in mortal affairs. Divine intervention has a tendency to make things worse, not better. As for Elminster, he's saved the realms more times than legend can recount. But to take on a god is no easy feat, even for him. My orb is the best chance we have. And only I can wield it.
Fair enough. By the way, I'm going to need you to stay in camp, completely unrelated to what you just told me.
I question the wisdom of that decision, but so be it.
Alright, see ya.
I'll be here in the meantime, idling away the hours.
Okay. I was waiting for this. I was actually ahead of the game on this one. Opening my inventory so that we can then send those to camp, because of course it bugs out. I just realized I should have sent those to Will. Oh well. Hey, Will.
A shame my first brush with the famed Elminster couldn't be a tad more optimistic. Listen, I might invoke the Triad from time to time, appeal to Helm, but I'm no man of faith. Not like Gale. I don't know what drives a man to consider his own death, among countless others, to be an appropriate exchange for his goddess's forgiveness. To me, it all sounds like nonsense. The faith that matters most is that which you hold in yourself, in the ones that most matter to you. Big Bomb be damned. Gale's got everything he needs to defeat the Absolute already. Talent, nerve, and powerful allies at his side. I hope he'll come to see that.
Awesome. I'd like you to join me.
That's the spirit.
Okay, so now we have Will.
Defender of the people.
Now, there's a couple of things we have to do with Will. First things first, I need to run down here and do a run over to this chest. Inside the chest should be some new bags. Okay, apparently I have something in a camp supply sack here. Oh, I didn't want to pick it up, but that's fine. We'll use this one. I just wanted to see what was in it. No, I know where that one came from. That's something that I had sitting in our inventory that I just sent to camp, and it just put it in the wrong bag. I believe these are also for Will. This is for Will, and this is for Will. Wonderful. Right. Oh, also, there we go. Right.
The hero at heart.
Will, let's get you sorted. So, these are all here. The spider's lair can be equipped. Wait, were these boots not for you? These boots must have been for Karlach. That's fine. Send them back to camp. Do a little sort by type. Apparently that doesn't actually sort his inventory, which is weird. I think it's something like this usually. There we go. He has a pouch, scroll of Revivify, and all of his instruments. Awesome. Right. Next thing that we're going to do for Will is I'm going to grab all of these that I've pre-got. There we go. Those are Will's.
Sharp as ever.
Right. And then I'm going to very quickly sort out his bar. So something like this. He actually has a lot of space over here. He has very few actions in combat. Alright, get rid of that. What's this? Daredevil Proximity. Your ranged spell attacks are made as melee spell attacks when you're adjacent to hostile creatures. Oh, it's interesting that it puts that one at the side, but that's fine. Yeah, he can't really use that right now. That's just to remind me that I would like him to use it. There we go. We'll set up his bar. I think I put that there usually. Put the potion of speed at the bottom. Then we're going to give him fire, and where's the acid? There we go. Fire, acid. Got some poison for him. I'm giving more people poison in the hopes that I'll then use it. Then we'll put the replenishing spell slots things here so that he has them available. Although I don't even know if he can use them in the same way, because he can... Wait, these only replenish higher levels. Okay, yeah, no, these are useless for him. Because he only has level 4 spell slots. So yeah, these are actually just useless. Let's send these back. Let's go back to Droku.
Still breathing.
Ooh, I can then send these back to that thing there. Guess they're only good for Gale. Now that I've taken everything out of our inventory, I can sort it. We are very heavy on weight. A lot of that's our alchemy pouch, but actually some of that are things like our money. We have 7 weight worth of money on us right now. So, yeah, quite a lot. Anyway, and that's Will set up. Will is ready to go. I can actually move these along a little bit here. What do we need to remember on Will? I think it's familiar and armor when we start up, but apart from that we're all good to go, because this doesn't use a spell slot, and this also does not use a spell slot because the ritual. Speak with Animal does use a spell. Wait, that uses a spell slot? Let me just check. I mean, we're gonna long rest right now anyway. Let's see. That does not use a spell slot, but he does get arcane synergy off of that. What's arcane synergy again? Damage equal to the weapon's attack, still damage equal to the affected entity spellcasting ability modifier. That's it, yeah. So we can do that, and that when we start them up. That seems good to me. Right. Just working it out before we, get going. You have nothing we need to cast. You're not a spellcaster. And you have nothing we need to cast, and you're not a spellcaster. Cool. I think that is us pretty much ready to go for the long rest, although we should actually speak to everyone else about Elminster as well. Let's see what they have to say, and then we'll go. Karlach.
Oh, was that Gale's granddad?
That was Elminster, the most famous wizard in the realms.
It doesn't ring a bell. But all right. Must have had something important to say to Gale if he came all this way. Good news, I hope.
Well, I don't think it was. It turns out Gale has an explosive bomb in his chest, and Mister has asked him to use it to blow up the heart of the Absolute.
Whoa now, he's got a... Well, I guess that would explain a little, but... Mistra? I mean, this is a lot to take in. What's he going to do?
I'm not sure. He's of several minds. I think he's going to follow through with it, but I'm not going to say that to her.
Tell him to pick the right one. Or better yet, I'll do it. Fucking wizards, man. They always need help picking the simple, obvious option. If Mystra can't think of another way to stop the Absolute than sacrificing Gale, she's no god worth worshipping. I'll say that to Gale in, you know, gentle terms.
Okay. Good. I'll leave you to it then. Astarion?
I can't believe Mistress demanding Gale sacrifice himself to destroy the Absolute. It's just a waste of a perfectly good cult that we could be controlling. And a waste of a perfectly good Gale, I suppose.
When I was equipping them, did I not change all of their helmet options so they wouldn't have them on during dialogue? It must not apply if they're at the party. It's interesting. Hello.
I can't believe Mystra actually expects Gale to just sacrifice himself like that. Seems like a waste of a fine mind.
Okay. Leave you there. Lae'zel?
Elminster. Even the Githyanki have heard tell of the Sage of Shadowdale. Some of his works have been translated to Tirsu. That doesn't mean his every word carries wisdom, however. Near as I can tell, Mystra demands Gale's faith, but holds no faith in him. Why else would she demand Gale sacrifice himself, and perhaps so many others? Does she not think he can destroy the Absolute with his own immense talents? Does she not know the mighty company that he keeps? Demanding Vlaakith may be, but she acts for the good of the Githyanki people. Mystra is concerned only for herself. Perhaps he'd find forgiveness in a fiery death. But I can't help but wonder why he'd want it at all.
Okay. Interesting. I was just surprised that she was like, oh, Gale's got immense talents. I'm like, oh. There's a level of respect between them. It's not like I wasn't, like, now that she said it, I'm like, there's no particular reason for her not to respect Gale's talents. It's just like, oh, okay. Like an unprompted compliment. It's just kind of odd. Anyway, let's do our long rest. Let's end the day. I do have enough camp supplies. You are lying when you say I do not have enough camp supplies. Okay, that's a worrying sign. It added up to 80. Without me having to do anything? What's going on with that? Something's not right here. Okay. Let's go to Will.
Of the gate.
Will. Armor. Speak to animals. Summon a familiar. I don't know. What do we want? I think like a Quasit or a Raven is kind of cool. Let's do a Quasit. We'll have this little thing. That's fine. And then that, I think, is everything we need to cast there. Wonderful. And I did realize there is something we need to cast. We need to use one of these. There we go. We can also speak with animals. Wonderful. There's our quick save. Quick save like 699. And it is time for us to leave camp and head to Grimforge. Because this is the route that we are taking. This is the route that we want to take. We have the light here, which I'm assuming will help us. We got a lantern, but we don't know how to use it. That's this lantern here. I'm just going to move it out in case we can use it somehow. But yeah, we got a lantern that we don't know how to use. Oh, I can also summon our familiar. It's not bugged. Oh, that's cool. Must have gone the wrong way. But yeah, we've got a lantern. We don't know how to use it. We know that it needs some kind of pixie or fairy thing to do something with it, but we don't have that, so that's fine. So I think we're good to go. Gonna do a proper save here. That was only 698 in terms of a save. We can actually head back if we want to here, but As in, like, we can head back from the next area, apparently, but we're not going to. We're going to go in to the elevator. You are about to progress your adventure. Make sure to tie up any loose ends before advancing. Alright. Have I got any loose ends? I know we checked this last time. None of them. Just want to check. We do have some that say, like, Nautiloid Crash region, which does worry me, but that's fine. Find the Night Song, but this is hand in Baldur's Gate, we know. Search the cellar is the ancient tome, so those are done. Travel. We know this one specifically is... or we know Will specifically has his stuff advance in Moonrise. Yours is Baldur's Gate. Yours is Baldur's Gate, or the Ancient Temple, but like all that sort of stuff. Baldur's Gate. Travel with Astarion to Baldur's Gate. Destroy the Heart of the Absolute. That's fine. And then these are all completed quests. Wonderful. So, I think we are ready to go. Just want to do a last little check before we go in. That is 699 in terms of a quick save. And now I'm going to click on the elevator. And yes, I didn't let the Flaming Fist know about the Duke being at a Duke being at Moonrise, but that's okay. I have been told, by the way, that there are some timed quests in the next areas. And basically, if we hear about things that are urgent, go do things that are urgent. Like, if they say this person needs saving, like, you know, get a move on. Go and save them. Don't just sit there and loot. You know, leave Act 1. There you go. We have left Act 1. So this is actually Act 2. Awesome. Wait, are we just in Moonrise? Oh. I'm wondering whether the mountain pass has another route in, but interesting.
Can't slow down.
Okay. Let's grab this. None of that is needed. I'm going to send all that to Lae'zel. We're already back to looting. A plaque.
We offer our pain to the Lady of Loss, that she may truly know her faithful.
Shadowheart.
What's next, I wonder?
We offer our pain
Just
to the
in case
Lady
she had
of
something.
Loss, that she may truly know her faithful.
Absolutist Expedition Trunk. Okay. Well, let's lockpick our way into it. Let's do a guidance roll. This should be a pass. Yeah. Basically, as long as we don't roll a double 1, we're fine. Really? This is like nothing. It's so weird. Okay. Large vase. Nothing. Oh, another plaque? I missed it.
We offer ourselves to the darkness, that blessed Shah may give us her mercy.
Okay, well, I'm definitely happy I brought Shadowheart. We're here. Let's grab that. Over to this one. Nothing. Okay, this one. Nothing. Nothing. Get the torch. Nothing. Turn on some lights. And then some more lights. There's another broken moon lantern up ahead, actually, which is interesting. Oh, there's the key to the chest, I'm assuming. It's fine. Old Architectural Collection. This yellowed book contains a series of architectural plans. One shows an elevator leading from the wilds outside a town called Wraithwin to the Underdark. Maybe that's where we're going? Maybe this isn't Moonrise? Maybe this must just be up the elevator, literally. And then it's Wraithwin is the town. And it must be like very near here. I'm guessing that's what's happened rather than anything else. Okay. Oh, we got some more loot here. Grab that. Okay. Quick save. Okay, heading in. Not worried at all. Another broken moon lantern. Can I do anything? Can I, like, combine them?
A broken moon lantern catches your eye. Its glow now snuffed out.
Okay, nothing. Adept of the Absolute. Okay, couple of scrolls, which we'll send over to Will. Then orders. Oh, yeah, also, yeah, I'm more for Will as well, now that I think about it. You.
I'm ready.
You can hold on to the 66 of these that we have. I don't think he can learn scrolls. No, he can't. So it's only Gale who can do that, but you might as well hold on to them as our de facto main spellcaster.
No one's stopped me yet.
Right. Let's read what these say. I have been given the crucial task to clear the entrance to Grimforge for future expeditions. True Soul Near will follow once the entrance is cleared. As I make my way to the entrance, I can't help but feel excitement. What might we find here that Ketheric created so long ago, now sealed by the curse? Grimforge could hold untold treasures for the Absolute's usage. I will continue to explore and document my findings. The entrance is currently blocked by vines and rubble. Quite cursed. Explosives ought to do the job, though I'm not as experienced in such matters as I'd wish to be. I set up the explosives with care, though I admit I'm almost afraid to detonate them. There's no telling what power these cursed vines hold, or what might lie beyond, and whether I've even set things up correctly. Absolute protect me. Okay. Let's speak to him.
The corpse does not respond.
Oh. Well, that's not good then, is it? But at least it now has that cast, which is my main goal there. Now we're heading into shadow-cursed lands. Double checking we haven't missed anything. Really wasn't anything to miss. Let's go. Ooh.
Those shadows. There's power coursing through them. Oddly familiar. Better stay on alert.
Okay. So what have we got here? We have Cultist Camp, Moonrise Towers. So this must be the area between.
We've no choice but to push forward.
I'm definitely going to turn on these as I head through. It seems like a good idea. Okay. Progress slowly, but methodically. Making sure we're not running into anything. We're not missing anything. Okay. Ooh, loot. The Shadow Curse. General tutorial. The Shadow Curse is a powerful threat that lurks and devours in the darkness. Surround yourself with light to avoid its most lethal effects.
My very essence, draining away.
Hold close to the light and keep the shadows at bay.
Yeah. I didn't really mean to speak to you, but that's fine. Okay, but as long as we stay near her thing, that counts as light. Please cure me of the Shadow Curse. You did, okay. I just need to walk slower, I think. What's that actually do? Create necrotic damage every turn. Okay, you know what we could do? I could bring out my torch. How do you do that? Toggle light source. There we go. Now we're sorted. So this is going to lead us to Moonrise, so we don't want to take that path just yet. Okay. Wooden barrel. Send these to Lae'zel. Actually, you know what we should do on Lae'zel is... Oh, she can't toggle her light sources easily. Yeah.
Defender of the people.
You should toggle... You should have a torch. Yeah, let me give you her torch.
The pride of the gate.
There we go. Then you can toggle your light source. That's good. So now I have 3 light sources, so that should cover Lae'zel as well. And he can use his, because he's got a rapier in the other hand. So it's fine. Okay. Shadow Root Sack. Have that. Okay, new recipe. Let's keep being very careful. Okay. Heavy chest. We'll have that. Another crate. It's very quiet. There's not a lot here. You'd almost expect to be attacked at some point, but I think it might be the shadow curse is the main thing that's going to get you. Alright, somebody got a survival check pass? Nope. Alright, well. Let me just stand in roughly the right area and start digging. Here. There we go. Send that to Lae'zel. We'll have the rest of that. It's fine. Dead Druid's Journal and a quarterstaff. Okay, we'll have that. Love the burlap sack. Love the barrel. Love that. Grab all of these little things. Actually, I've realized I should switch to Lae'zel and get her to grab these little things. It's fine. Right. You turn on the campfire. What's that? Oh, it's a carrot. We'll have the carrot. Okay. Skeleton. I'll be a dead druid. And then the journal. A handwritten journal abandoned for some 50 years. It details a druid's attempt to learn more about the shadow curse. The entries go shorter and more sporadic as time passes. Made good progress in the mountains. Seeing the curse for the first time filled me with an awe and fear that was difficult to describe. No writing could have prepared me, nor any artist's rendition. As grave as the Archdruid Halsin's warnings were, they were still lacking compared to the reality. I shall make camp soon and press on in the morning, though in truth such terms have little meaning in this place. A dreadful night. The campfire needed thrice the wood that it would normally be needed in order to keep it burning. Terrible sounds came to my ears from beyond the firelight. Rest has not restored me. If anything else, I feel weaker. I must persevere, must trust in Sylvanas, I must venture deeper. Creatures from the darkness. Foul things. One grazed me, only my torch saved me. Deep darkness. Flames are instantly doused. The wound stings. Flesh is turning black with corruption. The shadows are growing nearer, or stronger. They are spreading. I need to return to light. The wood will not burn. I can barely see the page. I am surrounded.
Something to do with the shadow curse? I truly hope this blight isn't spreading.
Well, we got some inspiration, which will probably help. Right. This again seems like a very small area. Like it's an area that's guiding us from place A to place B. In theory, there should be another entrance to this area, because we should be able to see the mountain pass entrance, but yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see, won't we? What's this?
Last Light Inn, west. Moonrise Towers, southwest.
So west, so here. Okay, interesting. There's a boar?
The animal never had a chance. The curse consumes everything it touches.
That's fair. I didn't really need to pick up the bucket, did I? I think I can send like all of this over to Lae'zel. Let's get ourselves a little weight back. Okay. Move our way up here. Turn on this. Ooh, who's down there? Harper Jonas, Harper Megan, and Harper Lysandra. Okay. Now, do you reckon the Harpers are friends or foes? Huh. Don't know. I naturally think friends, but maybe not. I'm a goddamn genius. This curse has people legging it. A couple of idiots begged me to run back and grab their stuff, but the ring is my ticket to the city. The old man was desperate. You should have heard the sob story. Ellie Mae was his wife, love of his life, blah blah. He used to camp by her grave. Kinda weird if you ask me. Anyway, she was buried with this family ring. It's deeper into the darkness. I'll grab it and be on my way to you. Baldur's Gate better prepare itself, because with the two of us in the city, we'll wring every last copper out of the place. Love you, Dandelion. See you soon. We didn't pick up a ring off them, did we? Oh, so there might be a ring somewhere
Have
near a
lot on my
grave.
mind. And,
Okay,
well, in it.
interesting.
Never wanted the
Let's
easy
quick
path.
save. Let's go speak to the Harpers. Hello, potential friends?
Stay together. Keep to the light. Stop! Who's there?
I love us trying to hide behind the tree despite being twice the size of it. It's so good. I'm going to just tell her our name. There's no reason to hide. My name is Drogu. Who are you?
First, come closer. Hands up.
Okay, we succeeded at a perception check. For what?
Jonas, move in.
Oh!
Jonas! Jonas!
I'm going to guess the perception check was
Where are you?
for whether we're
Jonas?
surprised.
Can you see our torches?
I can't see anything. Something's wrong.
Follow my voice. Come back to the light.
Who's there? Meg? Is that?
Jonas?
There you are. Come. Join me.
Jonas.
Well, that's a little bit terrifying. I'm just going to say, I'm afraid this poor Jonas is a bait and this is a trap.
Harpers! You heard the man! To arms!
I love that we could see Shadowheart as well in the background with her, Blood of Lathander. But yeah, I think that was whether the perception is whether we noticed the shadows, I think. So who's first? You are. You can get down there and start stabbing. That's probably not a terrible idea. Do that. Okay. We may want to switch to a better weapon, but that's okay. Stab. Or, throw our torch at it. Ow. Oh. Okay, Will. I'm gonna need you to not lose your strength. Same with us. Oh, we saved it though. That's fine. Okay, we're taking a lot of damage. Them not getting a turn at once is not good for us. This thing is blinded. Oh wait, it's blinded by the light of Lathander? Or the blood of Lathander? I think that's it. Fiends and undead standing in the light are blinded unless they succeed a constitution saving throw. It wasn't us getting blinded, it was them. Well, that's good. We're not doing a ton of damage. Are they resistant? Yeah, they're resistant to everything. Oh, good. Apart from radiant. Alright. I see.
Shit. The shadows. Make every strike count.
I think we might want to turn on that. I think that would help us. Okay. This shadow gets to go next. Okay. That's a lot of damage that Lysandra just took. Jonas. Shooting at Megan. Or Megan. Okay. Now it's time for Lae'zel. Right? Now it's time for Lae'zel? Yes. Okay, kill. Lae'zel does not care that you might be resisting the attack. She will simply hit you anyway. And jump here. Okay, I want to be in, so I'm in the light. This is going to be important in a second. Attack. And then maybe go for a stun as well. Nice. That seems good. Apparently it's only temporarily hostile. Okay. That's interesting. But he is a zombie undead, so I assume that doesn't mean he's going to turn back into, you know, Jonas. Okay, Will. Down here.
Fleet of foot.
And I'm thinking Eldritch Blast. What's Doomlobber? Oh, that's something that we've got from this. I don't know what Doomlobber is. Is that something on here? Doomlobber. Oh, +1 bonus to spell attack rolls. Oh, okay. That's fine. Yeah. I'm going to blast one of the early ones, so probably you twice. Nice. Okay. We can do an offhand melee attack if we want to. We have a bonus attack, but it's only going to do fire. I think we're chill here.
Got to keep fighting.
Right. Now the reason it was important to get her in here is because I want to move you over this way in order to get a little bit of blinding going on. Good sunbeam. This is probably a good sunbeam opportunity. Yeah, that seems pretty good to me. And a little bonus heal onto Drogu. Nice. Okay. We're going to spend our turn turning this on. Followed up by attacking. And then using our bonus action to attack. I don't have enough movement? That's fine. Actually, I can use my offhand to shoot now. That's fine. This one's moving its way up, but it goes into the light. You'll get hit for quite a lot, but it's in the light, which is good. Jump here. That's fine, just getting you out the shadow curse, basically. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. She's now able to do some damage. Don't know why she's trying to run from it. That just seems terrible. Please don't kill me. That's fine. We might be able to keep the Harpers alive. That'd be good if we could. Why are you standing outside the light that I created? I create perfect light so that you are safe, and they're like, nah. I know better. Good. Then maybe a pommel strike. Nice. Little daze. What's daze do? Lose dexterity bonus to armor class. Okay. Seems good to me. Has other things, but that seemed pretty good. Blast him. Okay. Then run up and hit.
Today you fool.
That's fine.
I'm ready.
That seems good. Hit him.
Strike hard, strike fast.
Nice. Get a little bit further in. And turn. It's fine. Start shooting. Followed by one last one here. Nice.
Well done. Now we've got to move. I know a safe place. Give me your map. Keep your torch high. If you step into the shadows, you'll be felled in a heartbeat.
Safe place? You mean somewhere shadows can't penetrate?
That's right. Protected by magic. Only spot in the region that's not been swallowed up by this damn curse. Light will save you here on the outskirts, but a few paces deeper you're screwed. If you want to catch your breath, The inn's the only place to do it. Hope to see you there. Harpers, move out!
What are we fighting? Enter. What? Oh, he became undead because he moved out. Wow, that's some consequences for your actions. Okay, everybody stay close so you'll turn into undead like that guy.
Alright, what now?
Alright. Let's do a heal. Can now grab some of this. So we got some harpers asking us to go visit them. I'm assuming that's over, yeah, it's at the inn. Okay. Shadow Vestige.
He had dreams of boarding a ship in Baldur's Gate and seeing the world. But then the darkness came.
There we go. I'm just trying to get my light sources out.
My faith will guide me.
I was wondering if I do light source whether you'll bring out your thing. No, you won't. That's fine.
Can't give up now.
What about you?
You sense a young woman gazing at moonrise towers in awe. Perhaps one day she will get to gaze out from atop it, she hopes.
This is kind of cool.
The image of an orange-haired cat asleep before a fireplace comes to you. What came of it?
Have to keep going.
Okay, can I speak to the dead, by the way? No, because they would be glowing. But wait, get your torch out. There we go. I think every time I do this, I have to get my torch out again. Alright, what's this?
You see an older woman on her knees scrubbing the floor of an inn. The patrons made a mess of things again the night before.
Okay. This one?
In her former life, this girl played in the nearby woods. She was always the best at climbing trees. You see a man stalking slowly through the woods, bow half drawn. If he bags a deer, the whole family will be kept fed all winter.
Okay. Well, that's not what happened. Send these to Lae'zel. I just want to look at our map. So, this goes to a dead end, so we want to loot that. Thinking we could probably loot the sack, and then... Oh, also grab the Harper Blade. I don't know if that's anything in... No, it's not special. Okay, that's fine. Talking of Harpers, we have a Harper pin. I'm just going to take that out in case it needs to be, like, there.
What's she doing here?
Love that he's talking about the emblem, even though we've had it for ages. He's like, yeah, what is this? It's like, yeah, it's been in your inventory. Right. Shadowroot sack, we'll have that. Night Orchid. Shadowroot sack. Okay, seems good to me. So now we want to go west if we can. And, oh, burlap sack. Burlap sack. Quick save. So we want to take this path up to the west, I think? Yeah, and see where this takes us. Okay, being very careful as we move. Send to Lae'zel. It's a rotten lemon. Send to Lae'zel. Burlap sack. Send to Lae'zel. Send to Lae'zel. It's a lot of junk here, but that's fine. That's why we're sending it to Lae'zel. Right. Okay. So how do we reach... We must have to go down here and then to the west. Yeah. Okay. So we haven't gone up that way. So that way leads to Camp in the Shadows. Yeah. Okay, but we don't want to go there just yet. It's fine. Charming little eggs. And a raven.
That dead bird must be laden with cursed shadow. I wouldn't touch it.
Alright, Will. I won't touch it. You know what I will do, though? Do not touch bird. Let's see how that goes. I hold no promises that future me will remember why. But it seems like the kind of thing we should write down. Also the kind of thing we should do just before we leave the area. Okay. Ooh.
This place is protected. Must be the refuge the Harpers spoke of.
Yeah, guardian in my head.
No
That's fine.
shadows here. Something must be keeping it at bay.
I can put away my torch. Will could also
Where
put
am I
away his
needed?
torch if he was feeling so
What am I
inclined.
needed?
Well, seems like there should be a button, like
Still
bring out your
alive.
torches, put them away.
So that's
But we'll see.
progress.
You there! Step forward and keep your hands off your weapons.
Easy. He's with me.
Come.
Okay.
Jahira!
Jahira? Oh, really? Seems a little extreme. Jahira, is it? I'm Drogu, and I assure you none of this is necessary.
I assure you it is.
That sounds, I think, maybe like the same voice. If not the same voice, somebody who's got a very good attempt at it. Or at the same voice. Okay. Jahira, if you don't know, was in Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 as a fairly major character. Could you please explain to me at least why you're doing this?
Absolutely.
Oh,
This is why we're here, you see. It is a curious creature that hides all manner of secrets. But if there's one thing that we know, it's that it knows its own kind. You should never have come here, true soul.
well, I'm not a true soul. I'm going to start with that. I am not a true soul.
Stop!
Maul?
What are you doing? He's the one who saved us!
He's the one who protected the Emerald Grove.
Yup. Didn't leave a goblin standing. Not so bad to hang around with either. Saved two of my friends. One from a harpy and one from a mad druid with a snake. Didn't make a fuss of our thieving either. I pretty much trust him with my life.
What?
A true soul with a mind of his own? How is that possible?
Well, I don't know, but Maul has done good work for us. Yeah, that sounded also, I'm just gonna say, it did sound like Maul forgot one thing that we did when she said we didn't mind them thieving. I'm fairly certain we did mind them thieving, but that's fine. Okay, cool. Now, how honest are we gonna be with Jahira? Now, here's the thing. There's a lot of meta knowledge going on here. Jahira is in the heroes party twice. Therefore, Jahira is probably gonna be on our side. She also was good aligned, which means that we can probably trust her. Actually, was she good aligned or was she neutral? She might be neutral, but she generally did good things. But anyway, essentially, I think Jahira is trustworthy, is what I'm trying to say. So, I'm here because of this artifact. I think she might be neutral because she was a druid, and the druids were kind of neutral because they cared about nature, and nature wasn't necessarily good or evil. I don't know. Anyway, whatever. Here's the artifact. Will approves. He approves of everything I do. Oh.
What in the hell is that thing?
Well, I'm going to tell her absolutely everything.
Congratulations. You've earned yourself the benefit of the doubt. Hear me, Harpers. All clear. At ease. I'll not pretend to understand what that artifact is. But I'm old and wise enough to recognize a sliver of hope when it crawls out of the dark. Tell me, why have you come here?
Well, I just want a cure for the parasite in my head. Moonrise Towers is my only lead.
Then our interests align. We must all cure ourselves of the entire cult of the Absolute. There's food in the inn over there. Beds too if you require rest. Aloe oil in the cupboard in case the vines gave you a rash. Settle in. Then come join me for a drink. You may just be the godsend we've been praying for.
Well, that went well. The other thing about Jaheira is, I think this game is set 500 years after the previous two. So she is another 500 years older. So a lot could have changed. Doesn't seem like too much did, but that's okay. Also a tiefling. Okay, cool. Hello. Also, it does give me slight insight into Baldur's Gate 2, in that she must have, at the point where I'm at in Baldur's Gate 2, she has, you know, had a little tiff with the Harpers. That appears to be solved.
Good to see a friendly face.
Actually, we already know, because we saw that letter earlier talking about Jaheira.
I think staring out into the dark so much is doing something to my eyes.
Hello.
Jaheira seems sure of you. I hope she's right. This barricade might keep the shadows out, but it won't help against what's already inside.
It's a little ominous.
What path lies before me?
Ooh, a teleporter. And, most importantly, hello there.
Stock up while you can. I only hope I've brought enough to see us through.
Anything I could take off your hands at no cost to myself? Well, let's see what we got. You know, see whether this works. It did.
Cheeky. But, since you're asking...
What have you given me? Supply pack. I mean, I can't be that mad. I did ask for it. So, yeah, we're just gonna send... Oh, she gave us 2 supply packs. Wow, I'm gonna send those back to camp, but okay. Hello.
If you're alright by Jaheira, you're alright by me.
Okay, what have you got? Oh my lord, all the purples. So, the Shield of Devotion. You gain a level 1 spell slot when you use it. When a foe hits you with a melee attack, you can use your reaction to knock it prone. We already have that. The only person who would need it is you, I guess. Just compare. So same armor class. Instead of getting Reeling, you get the spell slot. You don't get the critical hit thing, which he already has via the armor, I think. Interesting. Yeah, so this one might be good, good. Yeah, because this one also gives it the critical hit thing. The Arrow of Humanoid Slaying. That would definitely raise some questions if we were to buy that. What else have we got? Amulet of the Harpers. Advantage on wisdom saving throws and gives you shield, which I think is against magic missile and ranged attacks. When you're about to be hit by an enemy, increase your armor class by 5, you take no damage from magic missile. It's actually even better. There's only a turn. Cinder Snap Gloves, protection from missiles. Okay. When you make an attack with your offhand weapon, you can add your ability modifier to the damage of the attack. That's pretty good for us. Formerly worn by Doubleway Douglas Fairbanks, who was so ambidextrous that his tears ran down the back of his neck. Okay. This definitely is something I want. I'm going to switch to barter mode. What else have we got? Clothing. On the successful saving throw against a foe's spell, deal 4 to 7 fire damage to them. Grants resistance to fire damage. That's pretty good. That would also be quite nice on the build that we've got for Gale, because it would mean if somebody chucks a fire attack, or chucks a spell at him, he saves the spell, he does fire damage back, but he ignores resistance to fire, so he does even more damage back. Potentially good. The Mighty Cloth is also clothing. You gain Bull Strength, increase your strength score by 2 to a maximum of 20. That's not bad. That seems like that would be aimed at Karlak currently. You cannot be pushed against your will and have advantage on saving throws against being restrained, and then gives you Bull Rush as a class action. So charge forward and possibly knock foes down. And then we have the Yuntai Scale Mail. So Yuntai, they're the snake people, I think. Or Yuntai, maybe? Anyway. Add your full dexterity modifier to your armor class. Okay. Oh, because it's medium armor, I see. Additionally, this armor does not impose disadvantage on stealth ability checks. Gain a +1 bonus to initiative rolls. I see. This would actually be really good for us if we were, if we were wanting to go into medium armor. We could do that and then have that. That would be pretty good. Like that would be a solid piece of armor. It's not quite as good as our Cat's Grace currently, but like I could see a world where we could use that. Shade Clinger Armor. When obscured, the wearer has advantage on saving throws. There's a lot of when obscured things, which I haven't found a great way to use yet. Barkskin Armor. You're invested with the power of the meadows and the woods of the land and have the effect of Barkskin, increasing your armor class to 16. So effectively that's 16 armor class. I mean, you know, that's what it is. The only reason why it doesn't say it's 16 armor class is because I assume you can't stack it with Barkskin. And then advantage on Constitution saving throw checks. That's also cool. This Hat of the Uninhibited Kushigo. After dealing damage with an unarmed attack, the wearer gains a +1 bonus to their spell save DC until the end of their turn. Now, this goes with a set that we've seen other bits of, but it's all for monks, and we don't have a monk, and there's no sign that we're going to get a monk anytime soon. I just saw something further down that seems really good, but we'll get to that in a second. Defender Great Axe is a +2 Great Axe. Making your first attack of a round, you can reduce this weapon's enhancement by 1 to increase your armor class and saving throw bonus by 1. No. It's fine. What are the spells? Cone of Cold, that seems like it's worth taking. In fact, like buying one of each spell probably seems like a good idea. They do cost a lot though. They cost an look how much that costs. That's insane. Okay, this is what I saw though. Cloak of Protection. We're definitely going to buy that. Wizards Otaluk and Bigby might be renowned as dignified members of the Circle of Eight, but on one occasion, as younger men, Bigby bet Otaluk that he couldn't suck 13 liters of vodka out of a protection cloak like this one. Bigby won. Okay, it's worth buying because we only have one cloak currently, and we're wearing it. What else have we got? Light crossbow +1. Don't care, don't care, don't care, don't care. Okay, that's all fine. Down here, anything good? That's worth buying, because that's very limited supply basilisk oil. The rest of this is not really needed, but that's good. Okay. I think we're mostly set. That would be pretty cool, but I don't know if we need that right now. A lot of things are very cool, but cost a lot. Oh, I didn't look at the staff. Grants resistance to fire, gives you a +1 to your ranged spell attack, and allows you to cast Firebolt and Fireball. Yeah, it's pretty good. Again, that's another one where I'm like, yeah, that's pretty good. There's like, definitely could buy it. The only problem is we have limited income. So we're going to do this, and we're going to barter. I could also put in all of the stuff that we need to sell, but I'll do that off camera and get the money back. Anyway.
Take care now.
I will take care. So what's this given us? This has given us Gloves of Balanced Hands. We lose 1 to sleight of hand, but... And we lose the negative that we can apply to enemies. But we do get to increase the damage of our offhand weapon, which is pretty good. So instead of 2 to 5, it is now... 2 to 5... 7 to 9, or sorry, 7 to 10. There we go. That's much better. So it adds 5 to each of them. It just didn't recalculate. Okay. Do we want the Cloak of Protection for an armor class and a saving throw? It would mean changing this cloak. Well, given that we are limited on cloaks, as in we only have one, I think I can I'm actually going to give that to Lae'zel, because she is often in melee range, but does not have the highest armor class. So you can have a cloak. There we go. It kind of matches what she's using as well. Awesome. And now we have these, the Gloves of Power. Are they any good? Are they better than, not better than your Daredevil ones? Missile Snaring? It could be better than that, although that's been pretty good so far. Yeah, those have all been pretty good so far. I did also realize, by the way, when we did our great magic item thing, I did miss the fact that Lae'zel has resistance to ants and Lyconesis on right now, which I'm not entirely sure are needed, but yeah, we'll look out for it and we'll think about changing things at some point. But anyway, right, I think it's a good point to end the episode. I'm next to a shop, so we can do shop-like things. And yeah, we need to go and speak to all the Harpers and figure out, well, you know, what's going on here. So thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.